Hello and welcome back to Sprite Guard Plays HyperRogue. We are in the middle of a princess quest, or a prince quest, I guess. And we have found the prince. He is locked in a prison cell. And we need to get him out, and so we need to make our way counterclockwise around his cell until we can find our way to the door. And that is going to require a whole bunch of using the left-hand rule, the right-hand rule, mostly the left-hand rule, I think, to navigate just basically a big doors and switches maze. And we just need to follow along this wall until we find something somewhere on it that it will open, and then start making our way around. And of course we're going to have combat along the way. Now, we have no dead orbs. That's actually something that it was a little bit of an oversight. And I'm not actually sure where our prince is now. Oh, I think I see him actually in the corner of the screen. Yeah, he's over here. So we just need to get through this wall to my character's left. Would be very nice if the Orb of the Frog could take you past gates, but of course that would make it too easy. Is my understanding. Here's another gate we can get through. So we can keep winding our way around here. It looks like we have another guard after us. Going to open those gates up. And now we can fight this guard. Oops. Well, we can fight this guard like this and then open up all of the gates like that. We have one available. That's why I wasn't too worried. Those red panels, like this is a red panel room that we're coming up on. And so I want to make very sure that we're heading in the right direction. And it looks like we still are. So we need to get past this wall. Looks like we can do that there. And then it looks like we need to get past this wall, but that will have made it as far as... Oh boy, now I'm really disoriented. Okay, so... that is unexplored territory. Where was I looking at that I was like, oh, okay, so here's the red room. And then here is the way to the prince. So we do need to go through this red room. And hopefully we will be able to open something up on the other side. I know, scanning around for guards, I don't see any. Okay, we are to the other side. Here is, I believe we looked at this panel we want to activate. And then this panel, and I think, let's see, that has actually gotten us one cell over. So we are in a red plate room, and we don't want to close. We have this green plate that can open some of these doors, but not all of them. So we want to be careful about that, but it looks like we already have a door we can open here. And so that will let us, let's see, there we go. Head over this way. Looks like we have another really favorable couple of plate positionings. That is, oh shoot. Okay, so we are in quite a lot of trouble. We may need to follow the mice back to deal with this, or this might be the end of the line. This has been the way that a lot of these episodes have ended, and we just need to keep retreating and lining these guys up. There we go. Okay. So now we need to follow the mouse back and open up as many doors as we can along the way. We have another red room. I think this is actually Let's see, there is our prince. I think we're actually working our way around this way. And we have made it to the third of 6 cells that we need to wind counterclockwise around our dear prince. And so now we can't probably hope for most of the other cells to go that easily. That one was very smooth. We do have an Orb of Discord coming up here. Could be useful. If we get swarmed at least. Now we need to head back over this way and start following this wall around. And it looks like we have a green room, which is very nice. And I'm just fighting this guy in a very conservative way, because I want to hit that, open that up. That will let a couple more guards come after us. But we can knock that one in, and that one will cooperate as well. And now we want to take a look at where we're going again, because I have lost track of which direction is our prince, and which direction we're trying to find our way. Okay, so we are trying to keep our left hand along this wall. And these 4 hit point guards are... I find them like a leap more difficult to fight than the 3 hit point guards. Let's see, we can knock you that way, step around you and knock you that way. Here is another green panel that's just barely not where we want it. And so we're going to continue finding our way, feeling our way along here. Orb of the Frog could save our life. We have another red room coming up. So this is a time to stop, check whether or not we're actually doing this the way that we want to. And it looks like we still are. Let's see. So there is our prison. And let's see. We want to get around to that side of it. So we're winding our way around this way. We have so far yet to go, and I have totally lost track of our character. I think it was up here, but there's no absolute orientation that is going to make sense to me. So that's something that I am not... Let's see. Well, now those actually... Those look open, so I think those are where I've already been. And I think probably we are following along this wall. I see some mice. Yes, there we are. And so, where are we trying to get to? Oh my goodness, that's a lot of green. So if we can get into that chamber, I think that is where we're going to go. But we have to go through this red chamber, which is going to be pretty risky. Always is, but we can do it carefully. We can check around ourselves, really make sure that we are not being pursued by any guards. And then we can step in, check again, because I do not trust myself at all. Okay, now it looks like we should be able to open one of these doors. There we go. And now we have all these whole bunch of green panels for us to work with. They're all clustered together, so they aren't actually that useful. But it looks like they are getting us a bit of the ways there, and I stopped paying attention to combat. And we're in trouble. Let's see. Kill the fat guard, knock those 2 away, knock that guy away. There we go. Okay, mice, which way are we going? This way? Okay, let's go this way. Oh boy. So where has that put us? I'm not even sure. I'm guessing it's along this way. Yeah, okay. So this is the next room that we want to get into. And it looks like there is a green panel that will get us in there, but then we don't have a way out. And so we're going to probably immediately start trying to find the next one. This red panel is pretty dangerous, so I'm just going to scroll over this way. That's unexplored territory, so... Okay, yeah, so we need to follow this wall, and we'll just pretend to follow it to where we are right now. And then we will continue to follow it, and it looks like we can open this up. And then we're going to have some guards pursuing us, and we don't want to get caught off guard. Haha. There we go. And attack you. Now, I believe it was it this wall we were going around? I have lost track. No, wait. I've lost track of our prince again. That's unexplored territory. That's unexplored territory. I got caught up in combat and now I'm not sure where we're going anymore. Mice, lead the way. This way? Are we going this way? Over here? Yes? Okay. More combat. So this what I'm kind of discovering about the Prince quest is that it requires so much concentration and so much holding so much in your mind at once that I'm not actually really able to make a good show out of it. I'm just so focused on what I'm doing, and so it's very similar to the Camelot quest in that regard. Okay, so this is actually the wall that we were supposed to pretend to follow along and not actually follow along. But we can pop this open, and that will, I believe, move us to this wall. Yes. Still a lot of rooms to get through. Still quite a lot of rooms to get through, and we have been going for a good long while now. 13 minutes, almost 14 minutes, and of course that reoriented the screen, and now I am lost again. I believe it's back this way. Yes, this is the room that we pretend to go through. So we are following our character's left hand once again, and we are finding ourselves once again not able to open the doors that we would like to open. You can fall down a trapdoor, please. And we're just going to keep going around and around, and oh my goodness. I'm just seeing, like, I know that every time this kind of tile pattern, every time we, like, pass another room, that just increases the number of these cells that we have to go through. By a significant amount. And so every step we go, I'm just kind of seeing the number of cells that we have to get through increasing and increasing. But now here we're making some good headway. And looks like that will even take us into a very good place, I believe. No, I may be hallucinating. I may be completely lost. Oh, there's our prince. So we're right back to actually the wrong side of this wall. But we are, it looks like we're more back along it. I think we did make some progress towards getting around this wall. Hard to say. So, let's see. Probably want to actually call it pretty soon. I think I'm going to call it here and say, okay, in the next part of the episode, we are going to try and get around this head over here. And I think that that should allow us to start opening some doors. It's going to be going through a pretty dangerous area because of this red panel in the middle of the room. But we should be able to open up at least a shortcut getting back to where we were. And then we have to be really careful about guard stepping on that plate and just start working our way back along this wall and seeing if we can open up enough of it to make our way. Let's see, where are we going? Have I clung to the wrong wall again? Okay, so we need to go, let's see. Okay, so yeah, we need to go around this wall here. And that requires us to go around this wall here to then get around this wall here. And so, looks like we are about to make our way around this wall, at which point we will open this up and we will come along here. And, that... Oh, jeez. I keep getting lost. I keep getting lost because I'm not good at orienting myself. So we will be figuring that out in the next episode, or portion of the episode. And I hope that you will join me. I can't promise that it will be more interesting, but I can promise that it will be more of this. So I hope to see you in the next episode. But most of all, thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.